Ready to turn your passion for gardening into content that inspires? We've got tons of creative video ideas that'll make gardening engaging, fun, and viral worthy. Stick around to spark some fresh ideas that'll get your audience hooked. Let's get into the gardening video ideas. Gardening basics. Starting a garden. The first steps. Understanding soil types and their importance. Composting 101. Turning waste into gold. Watering your garden. Tips and techniques. The basics of pruning. When, how, and why. Plant-specific care. Growing tomatoes. From seedling to harvest. Caring for indoor succulents and cacti. The secrets to a lush green lawn. Growing and caring for orchids indoors. Perennials versus annuals. Choosing the right plants for your garden. Gardening techniques. Vertical gardening. Maximizing small spaces. No-dig gardening. A sustainable approach. Hydroponics for beginners. Introduction to aquaponics. Fish and plants. Together. Succession planting. A continuous harvest. Pest and disease management. Natural pest control solutions. Identifying and treating common plant diseases. Deer-proofing your garden. Tips and tricks. Attracting beneficial insects to your garden. DIY organic pesticides. Garden design and landscaping. Designing a garden for small spaces. Creating a wildlife-friendly garden. Incorporating water features into your garden. The basics of landscape design. Principles and practices. Creating a garden that blooms year-round. Sustainable and eco-friendly gardening. Rainwater harvesting for gardens. Solar-powered gardening. Edible gardens and homesteading. Starting a vegetable garden. Herbs to grow for culinary and medicinal use. Growing your own tea garden. Backyard orchard. Growing fruit trees. The basics of preserving your harvest. Seasonal gardening tips. Preparing your garden for winter. Spring gardening checklist. Summer garden maintenance tips. Fall gardening. What to plant and how to prepare. Specialty gardening. Creating a Zen garden for meditation. Growing a bonsai tree from scratch. The art of topiary. Shaping plants creatively. Creating a themed garden. Herbal, fragrance, etc. Accessible gardening. Tips for all abilities. Gardening challenges and solutions. Dealing with limited water. Xeriscaping. Gardening in extreme climates. Solving soil problems. pH, nutrients, and more. Reviving a neglected garden. Balcony gardening. Overcoming the challenges. Advanced gardening techniques. Mastering espalier. Training trees and shrubs. Advanced composting techniques. Bokashi and worm composting. Grafting techniques for fruit trees. Utilizing biochar in the garden. Creating a living soil for optimal plant health. Specialized plant care. Care guide for rare and exotic plants. Seasonal care for roses. Growing and harvesting saffron crocuses. Maintaining a moss garden. Carnivorous plant care. Venus flytraps, pitcher plants, and more. Eco-friendly and sustainable practices. Implementing permaculture principles in your garden. Building a hugelkultur raised bed. Creating wildlife corridors in urban gardens. Sustainable watering practices. Aulus, drip irrigation, and more. Garden projects and DIY. DIY garden decor. Upcycling household items. Building a cold frame for year-round gardening. Creating a kitchen herb wall. Making your own seed starting mix. Designing and building a garden trellis. Gardening for health and well-being. Therapeutic gardening. Mental health benefits. Gardening as a form of meditation. Growing medicinal herbs for home remedies. Gardening for physical fitness. Creating a sensory garden for relaxation and stimulus. Edible gardening and foodscaping. The basics of mushroom foraging and cultivation. Edible flowers, beautification and nutrition. integrating edible plants into ornamental landscaping, growing a salad garden, lettuces, herbs, and edibles, preserving heirloom seed varieties. Challenges in gardening. Gardening in shade, plants and strategies. Soil remediation, healing contaminated soil. Pest management, dealing with rodents in the garden. Overcoming the challenge of alkaline soils. Adapting to climate change in the garden. Gardening with technology, using apps and online tools for garden planning. The benefits of LED grow lights, automating your garden with smart devices. Introduction to precision gardening with drones. Soil moisture sensors and smart irrigation systems. Community and educational gardening. Organizing garden tours and plant swaps. Setting up a school garden program. Gardening workshops and classes. Tips for hosting. The benefits of joining a gardening club. Contributing to citizen science projects in gardening. Exploring the world through gardening. Gardens around the world. Inspirational designs. Cultivating plants from different cultures. Exploring the history of gardens and horticulture. Plant hunting. Discovering new species for cultivation. The global impact of plant conservation efforts. Innovative gardening methods. Aquascaping. Creating underwater gardens. The science of aeroponics. Growing plants in air. Fogponics. The future of urban gardening. Keyhole gardens. Maximizing space and efficiency. Sheet mulching. A no-till gardening method. Garden enhancements. Installing a drip irrigation system. Building a worm farm for rich compost. DIY rain garden for sustainable water management. Creating a butterfly oasis with native plants. Building and installing window boxes for urban gardening. Plants and their secrets. The hidden world of plant communication. Carnivorous plants and how they trap their prey. Rare and unusual fruit trees you can grow. Plants that thrive in extreme conditions. The chemistry of plant colors and pigments. Gardening for specific conditions. Salt-tolerant plants for coastal gardening. Gardening in arid climates. Drought-resistant plants. Windbreaks and shelter belts. Protecting your garden. Gardening on sloped land. Techniques and plant choices. Urban gardening. Maximizing your rooftop space. Eco-friendly and sustainable practices. The role of green roofs in urban environments. How to create a zero-waste garden. Biochar, a super additive for soil health. Natural dyes, growing your own color palette. You can find the video ideas we shared in the video description. Let's now have a look at how you can use StoryLab.ai's video idea generator to come up with ideas that are a lot more specific to your needs.
Having a great video idea is more important than video editing skills. Would you agree? So why do people spend a couple of minutes coming up with great ideas at hours or days editing their video? Let's see how an AI video idea generator can help us create more effective videos. First, head over to StoryLab. Select the idea generator and choose the video option. Describe what the video should be about. The more specific the input, the better the ideas. Then, choose the style of your video. Create a list of cool video ideas and adjust your input and style as you play with the AI. Don't settle for the first idea. Create a list and select the best one. Here's what it looks like when we run the video idea generator a couple more times.
Now, let's see how StoryLab.ai's video script generator works, so you can not just come up with great ideas, but also awesome scripts for your videos to keep people engaged from start to finish.
Having a great video script is more important than video editing skills. Would you agree? So why do people spend a couple of minutes coming up with their video script, but hours or days editing their video? Let's see how an AI video script generator can help us create more effective videos. First, head over to StoryLab AI. Select the video script generator and choose a video length. Describe what the video should be about. The more specific the input, the better the script. Then, choose the tone of your video. Create a list of cool video script ideas and adjust your input and tone as you play with the AI. Don't settle for the first script idea. Create a list and select the best one. Here's what it looks like when we run the video script generator a couple more times.
StoryLab.ai's video script generator automatically adds a catchy hook to your video script. As you want to brainstorm some more with AI, here's how their AI video hook generator works.
Can AI truly revolutionize your video marketing? Let's see how AI can help create awesome video hooks. Brainstorm with AI and ensure your audience will be engaged from the first second. Head over to StoryLab AI and create your free account. Enter what your video is about and let AI work its magic. In this example, we're going to run the AI video hook generator a couple of times. Get inspired and try it for yourself by creating a free account. Enjoy the rest of the video and the examples. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content creation videos.
When it comes to crafting the perfect video hook, it's all about grabbing your viewer's attention right from the start. Those first few seconds are crucial, and here's how you can make the most of them. Start by creating curiosity. One of the best ways to hook viewers is by making them wonder what's coming next. Ask a thought-provoking question or introduce a surprising statement that makes them want to stick around for answers. For example, Ever wondered why most people fail at this simple task? Immediately pulls people in because now they're curious about the task and how they can avoid failing. Another effective strategy is to hit an emotional chord. Whether it's humor, surprise, or even shock, tapping into emotions in those first few seconds can captivate your audience. Start with a relatable problem or a funny moment that your audience can connect with. Something like, "Tired of spending hours doing this one thing?" Or a quick, funny mishap that ties into your content is a surefire way to grab their attention. Be clear and direct. Especially for educational or tutorial-style content, it's important to let your audience know exactly what they'll get. Something like, "In this video, I'm going to show you how to boost your productivity in under 5 minutes," tells them upfront why they should watch and what value they'll gain. Visuals are just as important as what you say. Start with something visually striking, like a dynamic shot, bold graphics, or a fast-moving scene. Visual hooks can be as powerful as verbal ones and can help set the tone for your video. If your video is about travel, show an exotic destination right away. If it's a DIY tutorial, show the finished product in the first few seconds to get people excited. Using urgency or a time-limited element can also work wonders. Phrases like, "Don't miss out," or "You won't believe what happens next," create a sense of FOMO, fear of missing out, and keep people watching. Lastly, don't forget the power of storytelling. Humans are wired for stories, and if you can start your video with an engaging narrative, you're more likely to keep viewers hooked. Even a short, personal anecdote or a situation they can see themselves in will encourage them to stay for the full journey. In summary, whether you're asking a question, evoking emotion, or showing something visually captivating, always aim to make your hook irresistible. When you master the art of the hook, you set the stage for higher viewer retention and engagement throughout your video.
Subscribe for more content creation tips and let's grow together.